Although, their lineup is quite interesting.
It's gimmicky a little bit.
Yeah, it's a little
both
gimmicky.
of them, yo, both of them.
Yeah.
Both of them have quite gimmicky lineups, but it looks very solid. However, with the Lucas, Exborg, Harith, Matilda, if Falcons get their rotation right, this is a very quickly snowballing lineup. I want to see how Aurora will play the first rotation so that by the time the first turtle comes up, you'd want Renegade to already have the Bloody Hunt so you can instantly get a lockdown onto one, because you'll need that.
Yeah, I want to see how Renegade's actually going to land these hooks with this kind of lineup across from him. Like, either he's going to miss a whole lot or he's going to land that one hook that changes the game. Oh, already getting one off Ogwin.
Asking you should receive. Ogwin down to about 1/10 of his health. Early regen.
All right. Interesting, too. He went with the Concussive Blast here, so no focusing mark for him. A lot of action already here. Mid lane.
He also wants to maximize the damage he can dish out. Again, Franco does have a good amount of damage especially when he can get his Wasteland stacks up. Okay, so 2 feet for Renegade. Wilderness and Agility. Quick rotation. As expected from Franco. Almost landing onto Ogwin too.
I'm wondering, did he miss like a basic attack or two there? Could have definitely drawn first blood.
Yeah. I thought that the Demon Kite would be able to take it.
Yeah.
But center of the map, already a win for Aurora with the pokes and the crowd control that they have around the Sicilian-Franco combination this time around.
Can you explain why this time around Demon Kite's running with not the killing spree that we've seen so much on the Suyo? He's really, I think right now he's the only one that's really changed it when the Suyos come through, right?
You know what? As the player who's played the most Suyo on the desk right now, I'll reckon it's because he wants the extra damage. Oh, and the hook on Kyle TZ! Drawing first blood, Aurora. Clear win here, especially with the turtle spawning in just a few.
This is not the start that Falcons wanted around the jungle Lucas. And yeah, if things get out of hand by the second turtle, it's good to call it game at that point. Let's see how Falcons will start to balance things out so that Caltese gets a little bit more farm and he doesn't fall back way too behind. Oh, good check on the purple buff there with a Spear of Destruction actually by Dominkite.
They're over there.
Look where Renegade is too. Like with the rapid boots that he's got plus the double speed emblems, he's fast. He can move where he needs to. He's going to get spotted out though. So this is the thing he's going to be doing, just roaming around looking for those picks with these iron hooks. And it really puts you in a defensive position.
Oh, what? Still caught and forcing the Purify from Super Marco. Gets the iron hook into the Bloody Hunt. How'd that happen?
It looked like at the very end of the animation, Super Marco might have re-dashed back into the hook. Because it looked like he already dashed out of the hook trajectory.
That's what I thought.
So that means Renegade read into the dash.
No, he already threw it. It was avoided by Marco, but there was still a little bit of animation left. Marco dashed into it, and it still caught him.
So was that a read or a delayed animation? Who's great here? The flicker, the Dennis welcome into the wall. Ogwin falls.
Man, what a move. And very, decisive to go down to that bottom lane, and we're going to have to take a little bit of a break here when they figure.
Chubby wave left in by Falcons. Oh no, by Aurora. Falcons to get to defend.
Okay, catching up here. We're 4 minutes in, nearly there. 2-0 right now for Aurora. They've already got a nice little lead to work with. We got Turtle in 15 seconds.
This is all Aurora still.
This is all Aurora still. They've been all over the map. Fuse holding on to his own Bats Feast. And they might go ahead and get in position. It looks like Kyle Teasy, again, on this Lucas jungle, statistically hasn't done really well. Let's see if they can change that this time. But man, Ogwin just taking a ton of shots already. He's going to go ahead and heal back up. But Flap will be the one to start this turtle. And look at this. So the cutting up top that Dominkai's handling. Oh, they're going to go for it.
Flap Easy going to get his Pyraga armor popped after last sanity forced out by Aurora. And all that space used by Falcons to steal away a turtle at the price of Ogwin's life.
Okay, now they lose their roamer, but they do get the turtle. Oh, good sidestep there by Flap Easy. Good aggressive play by Falcons to somehow try to balance things out as things have just not gone their way. Got one of the turtles. Let's see if they'll be in a healthier position to really heavily contest and fight for the third one.
Yeah,
Whoa.
much better if they can. A lot of times, you're always going to be holding your breath to see where Renegade goes with the hook. But right now, too, some of the first items being locked in on both sides. Ogun, whoa.
Hold up.
Mid lane?
DK gets pushed in by 4.
That's going to be fine, but there's a whole lot of attention now here towards this top side. A lot of protecting for Dome and Kite, too. Let's take a look at the items, how they're falling into place.
All right, the Harith 1.5 or 1,005 gold behind somewhat. Against the Moskov, no full build just yet, still going into the Starlium while there's already a Corrosion Scythe for the Moskov. UA just full built the Glowing Wand as well.
Whoop.
Aim for few.
Sanguine Claws compromising Flap here with the Dennis Welcome catching him. Aurora will not force the issue.
Yeah, good thing Xborg has that mechanic where when his armor breaks, he's untargetable during a roll. And that was able to help him escape alongside the Ogwen being done as well, who just built up a Flask of the Oasis. So despite the bad start for Falcons, relatively healthy position, so the next turtle might actually be contestable for them.
Yeah.
But the map is not looking good in their side, that they need to manage waves before they fight.
Whoop. That is the Missile Expert pushing Falcons into a fight that they're not ready for. Unleash the beat by Kautizi, plus a Shockwave Blast and the most unfortunate pause in the season yet.
Man, that's tough to see because that fight breaking out, you know, down in the mid lane too. And it looked like, let's play as him. Boom, we're going back to the game.
I didn't see her come in.
I didn't either.
All right,
back to the game. 6.5 minutes in, it's 3-0 right now. Aurora, 2,500 gold up. Taking this a bit to get through this game, but this is now the last turtle, and just looks like Team Falcons might be able to take it. Renegade gives information.
How is Falcons able to do this? They're down by a significant amount. They've been losing fights, but they're still first to the turtle.
Demon Kite's gonna be here.
Yeah, Demon Kite's there. They find Flaps. He's got enough armor though. They set up that front line for this. They're gonna have to go for it, and it looks like, it's gonna go to Kyle Teasy. So last turtle of the game goes to Team Falcons.
Whoa.
But look at Dome and Kite though.
It looks like Aurora is tactically backing off. All this while to give space to Dominic. You're right, Joseph. He was working down bot, and no one home for SOD.
Okay, not gonna lie.
They picked a fight, though. Look at this. Renegade gets pummeled, dogpiled by Falcons. Dennis Welcome throwing Kyle Easy into a wall. A rover for a jungler. Great trade for Aurora.
And because Aurora has the Barrett, they can continue being aggressive here since they have a very tanky frontline who can hold the line here. While, as expected, the Lucas jungle is suffering in this matchup.
Yeah, it definitely is. But it makes me wonder, like you mentioned, you know, the way they played that last turtle too, Team Falcons, it doesn't matter if they're down multiple thousands gold. They'll go ahead, and if they want to be a little decisive with it, they'll go for it. But Flap,
that's Aurora forcing Flap Easy back.
Is that another turret that's going to go down too?
Yeah, it will.
Looks like he can't defend that, not by himself. The rest of Falcons are elsewhere.
Aurora just looks so sharp, so good right now. They're continuing the aggression. Yeah, they popped the holy defense. And Domigite has just had a great time farming.
Whoa, Ogwin goes and changes the angle of that Circle Eagle, hitting Domigite, forcing Aurora back.
Okay, they got that shield down too. So already it's Aurora getting a lot of value on just letting Domigite sit in the side lanes, do his thing, push it. If he wants to join the fight with the spear, then he can, but right now it feels like Team Falcons is almost in a way forced to just kind of stay together. They can't really take the risk of pushing out too far.
The supporters of both teams quite tense in the arena right now. Despite Aurora having a really good lead in the gold, in the map, 4 turrets broken to Falcons none. Even they feel like there's a chance that Falcons can come back in this with one team fight gone wrong for them.
Yeah. You gotta remember too, if the game drags on late game, UA on that pick right now, that signature pick, the Sicilian, one of the few players right now currently in the league that loves to play it and has performed really well on it too. The DHS is now picked up for Dominic. He's got the Trinity items locked in for the Moskov. So with that, Team Falcons will be facing up.
Purify by Ogwin here. Close call.
Close call already. Lord is up. Flap's going to hold up the front side. Fuse holding on to the Barrett's ultimate. The Daytona's welcome himself.
Doming pushing.
Roming is pushing again. He might even just push into the base turret. Team Falcon's gonna have to do something.
Big knockup, Zaman Force thrown in by Super Marco, the collapse. Down goes Ogwin.
Oh.
Straight up for Renegade. SOD finally finds the target. Kaltizi down, but not out. Laptizi coming in, double kill for you. Few holding on as Dominic was pushing. Check the base, Few falls, and that's it. Aurora clean as it can get, taking the series with a sweep.
Dominic did it